Welcome to Key Digital University. Today we're going to learn all about the KD-Pro8x8D. Let's take a look.
KD-Pro8x8D Matrix Switcher. KD-Pro8x8D is a matrix switch of video and control signals with audio de-embed output. The matrix switcher features simultaneously active HDMI and HD-Base-T outputs, giving you a total of 16 live video outputs. It has support for ARC via HD-Base-T and HDMI, but there are specific ports for each, which we will cover. There is output audio de-embed that is always outputting the audio of the selected video source for that output. And each of the audio output connections has DSP preamp features, including volume, tone control, and lip sync delay. KD-Pro8x8D has a built-in compass control master controller, making it a one-box solution, and includes a total of 8 receive bands, 6 at standard HD-Base-T range and 2 supporting long range. This product is full HDCP 2.2 compliant, app ready, and is easily configured via the front USB port. Let's look at some of the integration tools of KD-Pro8x8D, beginning with output audio de-embedding. The output audio de-embed has balanced, unbalanced, analog, and digital PCM on a coaxial connection. The digital audio supports 2-channel and multi-channel surround formats up to Dolby and DTS 5.1 and 6.1, whereas the analog connection uses a 6-pin Phoenix connector, only supporting 2-channel, and if you're using it for unbalanced, you just go with the positive and ground connections. Now, very important to understand how the output audio de-embed works. It is always providing you the audio signal of the selected video source. So, for example, if output 5 selects input 1, then the television is watching that source, in this case an Apple TV, and the audio de-embed outputs are providing an audio signal from that connected source. Now, it is important to note that the Phoenix connector is not amplified, so you would need an amplifier before going into speakers. So, the analog audio connection has DSP features, a volume control with discrete level sets, muting control, delay, lip sync delay, which is very useful when going through multiple layers of connectivity and over long distances, 3-band EQ, and a balance, left-right balance adjustments. There is no format conversion though, so if your video source is outputting multi-channel audio, then of course we cannot provide that on the analog audio connection. If you want to use analog, you should be going in at a maximum of 2-channel PCM from your connected video sources. KD-Pro8x8D supports audio return channel over all 8 output ports, but it is different on 2 of the ports. So let's take a look at the blue wires where we have ARC supported over HD-Base-T. We see with the X88 LGRX extenders that are specifically connected to output 1 and 5, the long range ports. And the bottom left, we have connection with an ARC supported display. So over the HDMI, the audio is able to be fed back, returned to the matrix switch, and then output on an analog or digital audio connection for port 1. Port 5, we're connected to a non-ARC supported display. And so as an option, we also have a Toslink optical connector at the receive unit. Now that audio is returned to the matrix switcher and output on the pink on the magenta wire here and the Phoenix connector as analog. Of course, it could be analog or digital for both of these instances. Now, every other of the 8 outputs does not support ARC over the HD-Base-T connection, but only over the HDMI. That would work by connecting an ARC-supported display, and then the audio can be returned from the display and output on the analog or digital audio de-embed ports. In order to enable the ARC feature, you set it up via the IR remote, the key digital management software. Now, one of the most valuable integration tools of KD-Pro8x8D is the fact that you have over 30 control ports built into this system. It makes it ideal for making a one-box solution for integration of video matrixing, audio distribution, and control of your system from our Compass Control Pro system. There's a total of 35 Compass Control ports built in, 9 of which are on the Control I/O section, including 2 3-pin relays. These connections are ideal for connecting in-rack equipment like cable boxes and source equipment or other controllable devices in your equipment rack with just localized copper connection. In addition, each and every RX unit has IR or RS-232 capability. The LG RX actually has separate IR and RS-232, whereas the SH RX, the standard range, has IR or RS-232 capability. So we have a total of 8, or technically 10, additional control ports added to the system through the extenders. These are typically used to connect your displays. Additional 16 ports are on the HDMI inputs and outputs using Key Digital's proprietary technology, where we embed IR or RS-232 onto the HDMI head on the HDMI input side or output side, and you can use our KD IQ Jump 12 FM HDMI female to male head with 12-inch length with a 3.5 stereo connection external that breaks out the IR or the RS-232 signal. So you have 8 HDMI inputs and 8 more HDMI outputs for a total of 16 additional ports on the HDMI. And if you're not using Compass Control Pro, you also have a built-in control interface through the Key Digital app. The KD app gives you friendly naming of the 8 inputs and outputs, all set via Key Digital management software, and you have output volume control with discrete level set on the slider, plus and minus, and muting toggle on the muting icon. And of course, you could also set presets for each for the current configuration of the KD-Pro8x8D. This is ideal for light commercial applications like bar restaurant, where you want to set your open and closed, what sources are being viewed on what displays, and your level sets for your volume to come in at a nice even level early in the morning.